everybody. Welcome once again to the Brony Show. 634 is the episode number of this show. I am your host, here to break the barriers of previous shows, and we'll get to that in just a second. I am your host, Circuit Main. But I'm also joined by a wonderful group of panelists here to also break down the walls and do insane things. I am joined by DM21.
The games will last forever.
Deathlight Productions.
Hi.
Tech Stallion.
Oh, re-roofing a house is fun.
Tolkoi. I feel that.
I have done nothing productive aside from, oh god, a tot.
And Suki of the Otaku Ascended.
No, I'm not here. You can't prove it.
And yes, today is, as I mentioned, going to be it's going to be memorable. Not in a good way, I'm not going to lie. But a few months ago, this is a little bit kind of a tech talk kind of a situation. But as a few months ago, some of you are probably and rightly aware, and I swear I just felt something rub up against my leg. I don't know. Okay. I'm losing my mind. So, some of you are aware, a few months ago, Chrome decided, you know what, we don't want people using our stuff anymore. And they started to be really aggressive about their extensions and their add-ons. And apparently, over this last week, they finally decided, okay, you've had your fun. We're no longer just disabling them. You can't use them at all. We're just saying no, and you are no longer allowed to use them. So a lot of basic
For your curated internet experience.
for your wonderful internet experience, you can't use this stuff anymore. So I decided, you know what, we're gonna have fun I'm gonna have a little bit of fun with this. So I created a new folder. I can't show you this folder, I'm sorry. But what's going to be happening is while we're doing the What's Up Brony, I'm going to be going through my mountains of tabs that I've been holding on to for, in some cases, a few years. Some of it was projects that I was hoping to do or things to learn, and I'm still hoping to learn. Some of it was for good Brony Show content in case I was running out of ideas. It never happened. Basically, a lot of it was for the sake of the show or for the sake of myself or maybe just flights of fancy that didn't quite go anywhere. But I still want to hold on to them in case, because I'm a bit of a pack rat, I'm not going to lie. But at the same time, I do have some hope that eventually I can jump in and work with some of this stuff. But anyway, getting off track here and bring it back on. I'm going to be saving all of these tabs into a big old bookmark listing in my Chrome. And then I'm going to be importing all of that, including a lot of bookmark history that I have, over to Firefox. And basically saying goodbye to Chrome. This is probably going to be the last show that we actually do in Chrome.
Join us. Join the Fox.
But of course, as I mentioned, this is going to be during our What's Up, What the Dub segment. No, that was the pre-show. Hoof Sounds is gone, unfortunately. Yes, Hoof Sounds is gone. Face Hoof is gone. U-Block is gone. There's probably others that are gone. I don't know what they are because I wasn't part of them. But the fact is that there are cool things that we're still working, but they're gone. And so I'm gone. Because I've just gotten to the point I'm not going to bargain with these places anymore. If, they don't want to host the things I like, I'm fine with that. I'm just not going to be part of it anymore, and that's it. So anyway, let's go ahead and, while I got that sappiness out of the way, let's go ahead and start warming everybody up as I shut down the first group of tabs here with a dose of wub. So I'd like to ask all of you, as I start saving the next set of tabs here, what's up, Bronies?
Well, in a way, I was at Hops Featherfest this past weekend, mainly through video recording, because the panel I was supposed to be on was at 10 a.m. And I was that quick. So technically, I was at a convention, even though I did it through Time Warp.
Again?
Again.
Well, hey, congratulations. I'm glad that you were able to at least be part of the convention that you were kind of a part of, that you think.
Well, it's one of those things of, it's because one of our members for Ponies Online, Spec Rabbit, had got in contact with Hops Featherfest because, you know, the Germans are talking to the Argentinians, and then the Argentinians ask the Americans, hey, you want to be a part of this? Sure.
Huh.
So there was at least 3 different things, and the first thing I had in the video was the opening speech from the wild robot going, hello, bonjour, guten tag, jumbo, hola. Just because I was like, no, that works too well. I need to have that for my opening.
All right. Oh, let me go ahead and get this into a nice little opening for everybody, for our chatters to be able to say hi. By the way, just for giggles, while this was going on, I took a look at one of the tabs I'm about to save and close out, and it's the actual story. It's a fan fiction story. Discord punches Twilight in the face.
Oh my hell, that's an old one.
Yeah, but I still apparently have that, and I haven't read it yet, so...
Amazing.
Amazing indeed. So, well, congratulations on getting a part of that, though. I mean, I'm still hoping we hear more about the convention in itself, but that is still really cool that you were able to be a part of it in your own little way.
Yeah, they did have a Ponytown event. I couldn't link it, mainly because, you know, I was away. Hey, so I would have gladly done that, but I think they have it up on YouTube. I can go check that while everyone else is doing their thing. Otherwise, it's just been a normal weekend.
Yeah, that's cool at least. Alright, so Toa had his fun, and while he was at a time for work, I tried to make a joke there and I couldn't do it, so... Alright, anybody else have any other big doses of wub as I continue to bookmark and close so many tabs?
Yes. What?
Sorry, I'm laughing because the thumbnail for the live stream that I just pulled up has me on it doing the thing. And I didn't know this. I'll link it, but... It was uploaded 12 minutes ago.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm just finding that hilarious.
No.
I apologize for interrupting, but that was just...
No, no.
That was just silly.
Go ahead and get it up there.
Yeah. I got it in con chat.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of... give me a quick second here. Oh, and they had a Ponytown thing going on. That is really awesome.
Yep. Yeah. So as I said, I would have linked the Ponytown thing, but again, I was at work and it was 5 o'clock on their side, so you know.
No, it was stupid early, so I get that.
Found it. Oh, that looks neat.
Okay, estás re perdido, Kevin.
There you go.
Oh, I'm sorry, neat as hell.
And due to my nemesis time zone,
Oh.
I am unable to be
Wow.
in person. Seriously, worst part of the convention.
I think it's less time zone and more region issues.
I'm here to say it's definitely time zone for me, mainly because again that was 12. Sorry, 10.
But yeah, looks like looks like a good chunk of Hops Featherfest did get some recordings in here. Actually
check the live.
Yeah, I just realized I should check the live.
Yep.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of live here. So, oh wow, yeah, this would be a great way to check out some of it. So that is awesome. You know, I'm gonna hold on to this. I'm gonna put that in the show notes. That's gonna be a great thing to put in the show notes for people.
Yay! I'm doing a thing of advertising both my convention and other conventions. Hooray!
Well, I just like to, you know what? Yes, I'll give it to you. I will give it to you. Yes, And here I close another bunch of tabs. This is so stupid. Please go ahead. Anybody else have any? Sorry, we did interrupt somebody, didn't we?
Yeah.
We did. I apologize.
Please go ahead. You're the person that's not feeling too well.
Well, it was DM that was interrupted, so.
Oh, well, DM, please go ahead. I'm sure you're feeling
I didn't want
better.
to interrupt this wave of positivity, but we found out my other cat has a heart problem.
Ah, dang it.
No, it's okay. We gotta have some ups and downs. I mean, it wouldn't be a
from
Brony
the
show
same-
without a
They
roller
were brother
coaster.
and sister, so it wasn't too surprising to find something wrong with him.
Yeah,
Aw.
imagine so. Do you know if it's anything serious or treatable?
You might not. Wherever we have to bring him. We might have to drug him up now.
Dude, that
That's a
sucks.
That's a statement. Hopefully, the fact that you're drugging him up though is a good sign
Because
that
he
you may
was
be able to.
last time he was in the car, he was panting really hard.
And with that would not work
That-
well with a heart condition.
Well, he might also have been panting from stress because being in a capping in a car never goes well.
Unless they actually like it, which some cats do.
Okay, it's rare. But yeah, it's still I hope for good things for you, or at least better things.
Yeah. He should be fine as long as but we'll have to be careful when we bring him to appointments.
Absolutely. Oh wow, that is it. Huh. All right, so well, I definitely hope for the best for you there. And I'm realizing I may have had the same stupid website bookmarked on a few different tabs now. That's kind of funny. Anybody else?
You can imagine.
I can't.
Right.
Anybody else have any other What's Up Bronies that they want to throw out there before I go ahead and run away with mine?
That's like
Well, you've seen some of the stuff I've been dealing with for the past couple of weeks.
Yeah!
This sucks.
Both the good and the bad. We did show off the figure a little bit last week because he went around, which was still really
Yeah,
cool.
well, you know, throwing up every day for like the past 2 weeks, it doesn't really suit you very well.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, it just honestly makes me laugh that they threatened to fire me though, the company I'm working for, and I'm like, guys, did you already forget about that time where I left for a month like 2 years ago and you lost like almost $20,000 in sales? So,
Sometimes companies seem to have a memory of 5 seconds.
yeah, and now we're even more busy, and of course, I'm still the only one that really does my job. So it's gonna be extra funny when I leave permanently.
Yep. By the way, kudos on having Sunraku there. You are
Yeah,
officially a bro. You're officially a bro.
Dude, it's one of my favorite shows, and my friend surprised me by shipping that figure over to me.
Oh yeah, no, I love that show. I absolutely do love it.
great.
I really hope that they keep coming out with more seasons. I would willingly buy the Blu-rays without him waiting for it to be on sale. I would buy them full price.
What I love about it is, unlike a lot of those other shows where it's like, look, it's a video game. They don't mind killing him. It's like, he's dead. Oops. Well, shouldn't be so cocky, buddy.
I mean, it's got a gripping story, but it's also low stakes. It's not, oh, he died. It's not the end of the world, or if we die in the video game, we die for real. It's just like, oh, it's a video game. He's just playing it. They're just playing a game.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
it.
It's
It's
fun.
not. It's fun, and it's not over dramatic. It's just that beautiful mix.
And also the patch notes that they decided to put in, like when he got that little warp ability,
Yeah.
it made perfect sense too, because they only made it like, hey, if there's other people around, you can warp in and out and it's fine. But if you're by yourself in an area, it will reset the area. Just as a quick way to fix that.
Which, yeah, no, it reminds me of my time in.
Brilliant.
It reminds me of my time in Final Fantasy XI. That's how crazy those patch notes are. It makes so much sense. All right, sorry everybody. We had to gush a little bit. I
heard a little bit about this show. I should check it out sometime.
Yeah,
It's fantastic.
absolutely. If I ever recommend an anime just for the sake of fun, Shangri-La Frontier. Just play it, shut your brain off a little bit, enjoy it. It is fun. Just have fun with it.
Also, with this shot, I can see you definitely use a lot of a Leo for the figure. Ooh, the Spinatio is also a good set. Ooh, a lot of the 30-minute missions of that is very good.
Well, I just got it because it's like all together that was like $20.
No, that's fair, but a lot of the Spinatio line is very much, the Japanese style of mecha versus the, more blocky alien and American style of stuff.
Dude, I come from BattleTech. I know the blockiness you're talking about.
I know, but I'm saying
No.
that's why.
But
It's
yeah,
that way for the people that don't know.
That's actually built in sitting on my desk right now as I'm sitting there looking at it, wondering what I can do to modify it.
Well, with
But
all
this
the extra
morning-
parts there, that's a lot of...
Yeah. This morning I had a lot of fun just sitting in Violet Pony's stream, and we got into the nitty gritty about like music production and stuff like that, as well as like sound software and hardware and stuff that'd be nice to have. So that was a lot of fun, just being in on that stream, just listening in. So.
Good times. But I definitely recommend it. If you can get it, get the tank add-on, because that's a lot of fun just to have the treads.
Yeah. There's so few people I can actually go and talk nitty gritty when it comes up to sound design and stuff. So it was a fun few hours.
If I could, I would recommend like Winchester, but time zones and people being available.
Yeah.
Also vaguely said something about the Discord announcement for the show proper didn't go off.
What? Oh, I didn't. It's because I didn't announce it properly at the beginning. I am so sorry.
Oh, so you got the pre-show, but you didn't get the main show.
I did. At least the pre-show, most people would be around for that. Just not the main show.
But it's pretty fun because now I'm talking about that whole audio drama idea where it's like, but what if it's on a beat? And
Like
just-
every 4 things, a phrase is going like 1, 2, 3, 4.
well, yeah, that's just 4, but you can do like 5, 8, and weird timings like that too. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Oh, it would be.
Yeah, so we got into the nitty gritty about that in one of my other actual sound servers that I'm in. Whereas a bunch of actual professional audio engineers in there, funnily enough. Whereas like, yeah, I worked on that show. Yeah, I worked on that movie. Yeah, I did that. It's like, dude, chill.
Dear God. Sorry, I'm just okay. So, I'm just currently I'm trying to do the last little bit of starting to move over. Maybe I need to save this. What am I doing? Okay, walking away now. So, all the tabs have all the bookmarks have been made. I opened up Firefox just to download my password manager because I'm not gonna lie, I have a lot of passwords for a lot of different systems, and I am not going to even try.
No, you're starting to sound like me. Stop.
I am not going to try to keep to save them all. I am not that dumb.
Yeah.
I work in IT security. I know how dumb it is to try to remember that crap. Anyway,
Yeah.
so now that that's over, done with, all the previous tabs on Chrome have been completely closed. The last tabs are literally just the show notes for the show. So everybody, we can officially, at the end of the show, say goodbye to Chrome once and for all for the Brony Show.
Good
Bye,
riddance.
Chrome, you were pretty
Hold on,
good.
Chrome.
You were pretty
We
good
hardly
20 years.
knew thee.
You were pretty good 20 years ago. You were still doing all right 10 years ago. You got some real... You decided to shit the bed. And I'm not for that. So, sayonara. I wish you the best.
Avita say so long.
And you're the reason that we lost our Gmod Theater. You suck. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on. So, anybody else have any other quick What's Up Brony out here before I go ahead and roll out my quick What's Up Bronies?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I was about to say, second, I did reach out to that person and say you might be interested, and they said they would be down for it if you add the models.
Oh, that. Wait. Oh, that.
Yeah.
You know, this was something you could have messaged me about instead of literally throwing it in the middle of a show when I'm trying to keep track. I have I have attention issues, man. What are you doing to me? Dang it. Message me. Anyway, okay. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna call that as a hunch.
To be recorded for all to hear.
All right, so a little bit of WUB. So we can't watch the show anymore when using Chrome. Oh no, you can still use Chrome however you want. Let me re-emphasize on this. I apologize if I made mistakes. You are welcome to use any browser you want. The show is always going to be, well, I guess I can't say always, but at the time as it is right now, we are still planning on staying on YouTube and on Twitch for the streams. We are still planning on archiving on YouTube and Twitch for the streams, as well as other sites. You are still going to be able to watch us on any browser of your choosing. The only thing that is going to be changing is I'm no longer going to be using Chrome to write on my show notes, to hold the web pages for the news items. Basically, it's no longer going to be my default browser for this show. That's all it is. So it's ceremonious, but at the same time, it's almost like chucking out a coffee maker for a new one. That is literally what we just did here. We're chucking out our old coffee maker. Old Mr. Coffee's done well, but we need the Coffee Supremo Luxe with a very suspicious attachment for foam. Okay, Water Fox is
never
awesome.
Never tried a Welkins coffee? Well, you should have.
Water Fox. Okay, Water Fox is also good. Firefox, Water Fox, Opera GX. There's a lot of good options. I mean, I use Opera GX for a lot of my gaming stuff, personally. For my game streams, really. But anyway, we're getting a little off track here. So that is just my take on that and what's going on with that. So please do not stress. If you want to continue to use Chrome, you can continue to do so. We will not judge. We're just doing things our way. Mostly because we don't want to deal with 1,000 different advertisements. You're going to see how bad it's going to be if I don't get off of it here in a bit. But we'll get to that in a second. Let's go ahead and... what's up, Brony? I'm happy. I'm so happy. So there's a little bit of good What's Up, Brony news for me, especially since it means that I'm still going to be I'm still going to be flexible in doing things and being able to accomplish goals that I wanted to do next year. I got a raise at work.
Nice.
I got a $5,000 raise at work.
God damn.
Yeah, I pulled off the American dream of actually having a reasonable raise. I don't know.
Nice. Well, guess how I'm paying for the roof circuit?
I'm not going to think about that.
I got a $10,000 grant from the state, and it's covering the entire thing. And the only thing I have to pay is the evaluator fee afterwards.
You know what? That is awesome, and I wish I could do something like that. That is actually really awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, my roof repair took like $500-600, and that was all out of pocket.
Although, while they were replacing it, a pop-up shower decided to come. But they did good and scrambled to get the tarp over it, although there's still a couple of wet spots in the kitchen ceiling.
You can't win them all, man, but still, I mean, all in all, that's not so bad.
Yeah, not too bad.
So, yep, that is the it's good news because that means I'm going to work on getting the Raccoonicorn Rave stickers ready to go for Everfree. Right now, there's only going to be 2 if my other commission goes through, unfortunately. So it's not going to be the full 4 Rave. Though it's also going to expand to many, many, many more as time goes. Because I'm going to see how these handle out. But it also means that HarmonyCon is definitely in the books now. I'm definitely going to be able to make good and honest efforts to get to HarmonyCon this year. Since now BabsCon is no longer a thing for us. So you guys better be ready. I'm coming to Dallas.
You'll be coming around the mountain when he comes.
There's so many ways we could take that statement. I'm gonna walk away.
God damn. God damn.
Because technically, I am going around the mountain.
Many mountains, in fact.
Quite a few. So yes, HarmonyCon is in the books, and of course, other shenanigans and other things for the show will still be able to happen, and I'll be able to start making improvements, and it's exciting and good times. And the best part about this is a lower case scenario. If other things happen the way I'm hoping to, it's only going to get better from here, which I'm excited for. Of course, I got to keep working at it personally, but speaking of which, there's also talk that somebody might be dragging me into a different Discord server to be their art manager. Well, they're basically their art competition. Basically they want me to try to come up with ways of getting people involved with creating art and art accessories. I have no idea how I pulled this up. I don't think I'm that good at art, but apparently I got somebody's attention. I'll have more detail. I will tell more people more information when I have it. This was literally a conversation that occurred yesterday, kind of out of nowhere, and I'm just like, what?
Your art skills are finally being realized.
Second, you forget the one thing that always holds you back: your self-confidence and your self-criticism.
Yes, and they're big, strong, burly guys. You saw those two ogres from the DBC Abridged? These guys have spikes on them. They keep throwing me in the blood fountain. They keep throwing me in the rocket pop flavored blood fountain. Anyway.
And you get up and you still say you got anything else.
Eventually, but it's kind of like South Park with Randy Marsh is like, "Hey, I didn't hear no bell," and I'm just barely
because of that self-criticism and some of the self-confidence,
I didn't hear no bell, but I am so pissed.
You make a good judge of how someone is, because you will be harsh on yourself, but then praise someone who does extremely good art. Then you have me that you're like, I don't get it. And it's like, fair enough, I'm doing this rather quickly. You have a diverse opinion of people.
We're gonna go ahead and move on here. This isn't meant for a pep talk. I'm just explaining things that have been going on. Otherwise, I've also got plans. All of my plans cemented for all the conventions I'm going to next month. So everything that I'm going to be doing in 2 weeks from now is set in stone, though it's kind of watery stone, and the likes of which I'm going to be exhausted by the time Everfree even hits, a little before it ends. But by the time Everfree ends, I'm going to be just, let me down to die for a couple weeks, and then I got another convention after that, because I still got the Fan X one. I am going to have such a busy few months, but August is going to be the worst of it.
Well, I missed my yearly anime convention, so I feel that, man.
That's part of the things I'm hitting. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on here. We talked too much. We've rambled way too much. And considering we actually started on time for once, that's surprising. Let's go ahead and bring on to the news. And of course, the news starts with our good old heaping helping of convention information. Starting off with the convention countdown, we have the China Southern Brony Carnival that is going to be happening in just a few days' time. This is going to be in Guangzhou in China, and I'm excited for this. I am really, really, really excited because they have some amazing things come out of these conventions, and I'm hoping it really gets people thinking and really invigorating the fandom in a different way, and and I'm hoping for good things out of it. I really, really am, for everybody. So yeah, I'm excited to see what comes of this. Then the week after that, we have TrotCon. Of course, that is the first of the many U.S. conventions after BabsCon that is going to be happening over the next several months. One thing I do want to shout out, though, is if people are interested, they still have just a few sponsor passes left, apparently. But yeah, they're gearing up and getting ready to go. They have made announcements about musicians, panelists, people that are going to be there. It looks like it's going to be a good and fun time. So, yep, big old shout out. If you're going, I hope you have a great time. And maybe I'll be able to go again. I don't know. But, yep, it's happening, and it's coming quickly. Then a few weeks after that is Rave for the House of Bells. We mentioned this last week. We'll mention it again because we do love music and we do love the people that are involved with music. But yes, the Rave for the House of Bells has announced their awesome musician lineup. And oh boy, is it such a lineup. They are packed, loaded. Everybody is there. This is gonna be the Smash Musicians Ultimate here. Everybody is here, or at least it feels that way.
Everyone is here.
Everyone is here, or it feels that way. But a lot of people are here. I'm gonna be so surprised if they're not able to keep this going literally from sun up to sundown, 48 hours straight. I would love to see that. I think that would be insane. And if you do it, guys. If you guys do it, I will applaud you, but I will also plead with you to take a day off after that. But it is entirely possible.
You want me to get in touch with Emma? Because I could get in touch with Emma.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're in the Discord group. I wouldn't be surprised if they were listening in right now. But, in all honesty. Okay, you know what? Really quick here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I don't see Melody Brony, but then again, he might not have gotten in on time.
Here's the thing about the Rape for the House of Bells. A lot of the con musicians, the ones that go to actual conventions, don't normally appear here, not because they're not welcome, but because they sometimes don't apply, because if they want to do it live, then they have to make time for that, or they have to do recordings for it, and if they don't have time to record, it's a whole process beyond just inviting everyone and showing up.
Okay. It's just they got everybody that they could, but they actually had to reject people. And in some cases, it also could be that there's other conventions happening. I mean, this is literally a couple of weeks after Trot, and I wouldn't be surprised if some musicians are going to Trot, they're going to be a little worn out to do an online concert after that. But yeah, a lot of things.
True.
So yeah, no. Altogether, let's see. How's the best show about pastel-colored cartoon horses on the planet doing? We're shutting down our Chrome tabs forever. Just my mage. Anyway.
Also, we are not the best show for this. We are just the longest running show,
which is still scary. So I already got over 48 different acts here. I got over 48. I don't know how many there actually are, but I just did. I'm not gonna lie. I did a really bad mathing of this. I literally counted over and then counted down and just multiplied it, and then I dropped it by about 15 different numbers. So there's over 48 people here, I'm sure. If somebody wants to count and prove me wrong or right, go ahead.
I'm looking at the announcements for that, and I'll get back to you.
I'm sure you will. But yeah, if it is over 48, like I'm thinking, they easily could go 2 days straight with musicians, and that is wild to think. But that is exciting. I cannot wait for this, but we're gonna have to. And unfortunately, I'm only gonna be able to catch it at times because it's happening the same time as an anime convention. But it is happening, so please check it out. Get ready for that. That's gonna be fun. And then the week after that is the big one in my books, Everfree Northwest. Speaking of announcing musicians, Everfree Northwest has been announcing their musicians. Why am I even bothering with that? I literally have them right here.
Okay, so second, as far as I could count, there is 44 just at names here, with 2 more added for a combo, so at least 45.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yep.
I guess, okay, that's why you shouldn't math like I did. But that's still quite a number.
Oh yeah, I still am like, that is a lot of people, and Prince Whatever being there is a very high point.
Speaking of which, Everfree Northwest has also announced their musicians started to announce their musicians. And I say that because they started off with Thrak and Turkey and Prince Whatever and Melody Brony that are going to be part of the festivities. Then a day after that, they announced Azure Comet, Evershade and Luckrock, Spin Scissor, Manhattan Jazz Quartet. And then the day after that, recently, they announced Loop Poof, John Kenza, and Shuffle and F10. Is it shuffle or suff? It's got to be shuffle.
Every day the shuffling.
Somebody misspelled that, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to tell. No, it's flow. It's shuffle and flow. Oh my god.
Are you okay?
No, somebody really needs to check their spelling. But yeah, that makes more sense. I believe I actually have heard of shuffle and flow. But yes, so these are the musicians they have announced so far. And I mean that in all honesty. This recent announcement literally came, well, in the server I'm on, they posted it up earlier today, a few hours ago. So for all we know, they could have... Okay, sorry. I'm literally just checking really quickly to see if maybe they did make an announcement while we're streaming, which would be funny as hell. No, it was TrotCon that made an announcement. But hey,
Does not surprise me.
Actually, TrotCon made an... Ooh, they did make an announcement. So, just to give TrotCon a little bit of shout out there. Anyway, yeah, musicians have been announced for Everfree. TrotCon announced Natalie Haynes is going to be there, who is a disabled illustrator and comic artist who's done a lot of character designs for IDW, including Sonic Hedgehog, My Little Pony, and Monster High.
Monster High ones where I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that was interesting. That kind of came out of nowhere, but it's still cool. So yeah, no, they got an awesome little comic art. They got an awesome comic artist coming out to TrotCon over there. So yeah, a lot of conventions, a lot of people coming in. It is looking exciting for all involved, no matter which one you're going to go to. You can't lose. So let's go ahead and get into something else entirely. Let's get into the news here. Violet Pony has released the full... Speaking of musicians, why not? Violet Pony has released the full album of Love and Pony Step on YouTube. And if you're thinking, oh, they just released a... oh, hey, they got on Bandcamp.
Of course they do.
Hey.
Come on now. Professional.
Yoinking on Bandcamp there real fast. Oh, woof.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I might still buy it anyway, but not yet. Okay. Gotta keep that in mind. Anyway, yeah. Love and Pony Step. And yes, the full album is here. An hour and 35 minutes of music right here for you.
And I will say, try to catch their live streams. It is just gremlin energy and just tons of fun.
Oh, absolutely. I love Violet Pony songs. I've really been starting to get into them when I can.
Yeah, like this morning, the one that we were in was like, we just started sampling a bunch of ads and infomercials and just mixing it into music and stuff like that.
Nice. That's awesome. I love that. That is such gremlin energy.
It's great.
Alright, let's wait for a bit.
It's all good. But, yeah, it's just nice knowing that we've made friends this, with so many interesting people in our tenure as just people on the internet.
Whoops. Sorry about that, everybody. Dang it.
Whoops, met people.
No. I'm trying to... this is what I get for having windows all over the place. I'm just trying to...
I never thought I would have so much interaction on the internet back in 2011.
Honestly...
So I jumped on the pony wagon.
No, the pony wagon has been a hell of a ride for me, and that's why I'm still going. Which kind of makes it funny that now we get to talk about an old pony thing that has now been released. A full set of Caramel Dancing Ponies has popped up for download. These were from the song Mare.
Yep.
And they're not kidding if you're absolutely curious.
God, that was such a flash from the past there when I seen that.
But yeah, no, they have every single one of these. You can download just a specific one if you want, or you can get them all. If you can't tell, I got them all because I'm a stooge. I'm such a freaking stooge. But yeah, awesome dancing, awesome ponies right here. That is so awesome that you can get all of these. Kind of makes me wonder if anything.
Can we say awesome?
It'd be kind of funny if a bunch of other old memes suddenly come back into the wind for a little while because of this.
Well, second, as I said, earlier, I was listening to that Fire and Flames via Deltarune, and people in the comments were basically like, Doom, Bad Apple, and Fire and the Flames, whenever it comes to stuff like that. And I'm like, the old memes are still alive. We just don't see them often enough because people haven't, had the one to do them.
Well, I mean, they're the old memes. Everybody wants to do the hot freshness because hot freshness gets more attention, or you can make that attention. I'm not getting into that though. But yeah, if you want caramel dancing ponies, you have that option to get them. You can put them wherever you want.
The little bounce of the hip is so good.
Just don't make a sticker of them. You're gonna lose your mind if you try to do that because it won't dance no matter how hard you try. Next.
What have you
Why
been?
not?
Because we haven't gotten there yet. Yet is a key word. So, top 10 Brony songs has been released for June. Once again, this is a great, since we were talking about music anyway, this is a great resource if you want to hear some of the songs that have come out that you may have not been aware of from new musicians, maybe familiar musicians, or a little bit of both. It's great. I mean, it's just top 10, which is honestly just a scratch of some of the great music we still get to this day. But it's at least a scratch that you can get a hold of and enjoy and make it a part of your musical enjoyment and love. Love the music.
They're all the wub.
Yeah, throw a little wub music. But yeah, be sure to check that out. And if you're like, Circuit, I mean, music's good and all, but what about videos? Well, we also got the top 10 pony videos of June out now, too. Yep, this is from Little Shy FIM. If you are curious about some of the great videos that are out there that have come out this weekend, this month, there has been quite a few. I mean, we got the Rainbow Factory safety video, which is a beauty. It is such a beauty.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You may have maybe some that you might have forgotten, maybe some you are unaware of. I always find one or two that I have never heard of before. I found out about this one. I didn't know this existed. I am so glad.
You always end up finding videos that you haven't seen before.
Yeah,
that's how huge fandom is.
That's how it. That's how the fandom is, and how much videos have been spread out all over the place and by new creators. That I'm so glad we have resources like this still to find this stuff. And even if it isn't, we also have resources for just other random shenanigans that we may have forgotten about. Seriously though, worth a check, worth a look. Definitely, it's worth all of it. Have fun, and it also has some good nostalgia hitting for you too. Like, God, I actually felt that one a few days ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of history, including this one. I actually forgot about the Chrissy bubble bath.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
and
also
the Apple won the war.
Oh, Applejack won the war. Yeah.
So yeah, seriously, check it out. It's worth the time. It is worth the love there.
Oh, and second, here's something neat. A new person that I've been following is reacting to the whole MLP series. It's like, man, Hasbro is knocking me down because I'm trying to watch ponies, and I'm like, I feel you, brother. We've been there before.
It's Hasbro. They seem to know exactly what they need to do, and at the same time do the thing that they don't want. They shouldn't be doing. I don't know. We're gonna move on, but at least there is one thing, not exactly them doing, but somebody is doing. That's cool. G5 Sleepy plushies have been spotted on a Dutch website. Hopefully these will. Okay, Bull. That's Bull. I thought that said boy. It's just, wow, what a name for a plushie company. But yeah,
boy,
boy. Here's your sleepy plushie boy. Okay, or sleepy.
I mean,
boy
Kratos
plushie.
kept calling him that.
It's your sleepy boy plushie. Wait, okay, we're gonna move on. G5 Sleepy Ponies from Bull. Which looks really cool. I hope that we can see him a little bit stateside, but it is still really awesome to see some really fun merch like this popping around here and there. Of course, it looks like it's early G5, so there is unfortunately no Misty. But hey, at least get it. You at least got Hitch. And somehow
Actually, that is the more rare thing.
Hitch is the thing. So,
yeah.
But if you want something a little bit more interesting in the plushie realm, we actually have you covered too. Because YouTube has revealed 3 interesting plushies. First, Shadowheart. Can anybody tell me who... Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate 3, motherfucker!
A pony Baldur's Gate 3 character is Shadowheart.
I believe one in a fan vote.
It is a fan voted character. This was one of the fan votes we heard about way back when, and now we actually have it. Those of you who are a little bit curious, this is the Shadowheart in question, I believe. I am literally guessing. I have not played Baldur's Gate 3 yet.
No,
Yeah,
it is.
elf.
I know her, just not her name. I just didn't know her name.
Yep, it's Shadowheart. And now you can get a plushie of her. But that's not the only one. You can also get Smarty Pants. You can live your freaking Big Mac dreams and having a Smarty Pants plush. And of course, for the giggles, you also got G3 rarity. G3 classic rarity.
You know, I know that Spotty Pad's design. It's the it's the real pony version, not the plush version.
Well, I mean, they can't exactly make the plush version at the same time because the plush version was kind of its own thing in a way, but it's still cool. That is still cool. You can't tell me that you wouldn't buy a Smarty Pants.
No, that is extremely cool, and I'm very much in agreement with you. Heck, I bought the U2's Roz plush, which is the wild robot, and I love it.
And I actually still gotta get in my order for the Twilight Sparkle plushie from U2's. I gotta get a lot of plushies. Let's just say that a good chunk of the raise that I got is probably gonna go towards plushies. I'm not gonna lie here, but
yeah.
But yeah, U2 is still at
that image. Oh my god, that image.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're still limited, so I gotta hurry up and get Twilight as soon as I can. You know what? Next paycheck. I'm gonna get Twilight next paycheck. But yeah, it looks like it looks like in a few days you could start to pre-order for them. So yeah, you could pre-order the Smarty Pants, Shadowheart, or even Classic Rarity.
Nice. So I've been watching a friend go through Baldur's Gate, and it blew my mind the fact that there's a character in there named Night Song.
That is awesome, actually.
Like, wait, hold up. This is not my Night Song. Whose Night Song is this?
But yeah, a lot of plushies coming up, guys.
I should got her copyright infringement.
And with that, that is it for the news. And somehow we still took too long. Let's go ahead and get into the into our content creation and our challenge of the week. And of course, our challenge of the week by Random Picker Will, by all of you wonderful people that are coming up with really weird words. You know who you are. We have Minge. Which was twofold. Minge could either mean a light drizzle, the same meaning as a drizzle, but it also could be like merging, or like melting or merging into the crowd, vanishing into a crowd or something like that, where you just kind of dissipate.
They'll watch me vanish.
You know, the whole NPC thing where you just kind of slide in. But,
no, it's Batmaning.
Yeah, well, I guess that's one way to put it too.
Or, you know, it could just be very theatrical and just appear behind a bus.
Yeah. But we also have the Protest Initiative Challenge. The challenge of protest initiated by our pre-show normal host and our art aficionado, our tour de force of art here for the Brony show community, our wonderful derpy lover.
You know, it would have been easier to just say a feather lover.
Well, yeah, but I'm not. I want to have some fun without getting too far in the weeds on that. Hi, Coldust.
Hi.
So, what is our protest initiative challenge for this last week?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm so tired.
That's
we feel you, brother.
what was the protest initiative challenge? I just I'm oh oh, Alamo, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep. Alamode.
I should have drawn something for that. I would have had so much fun.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you'll get some fun out of this one. That I spent a few days drawing this one actually. I took
Let
my
me see
time
it.
and relaxed. Kind of. I kind of relaxed because I still lost my mind trying to get the arms and legs to look right.
Set it in my eyes.
I thought I was. Nobody complained to me. I thought it was. Okay.
Nah, we were all.
We were trying to let you have a minor cooldown because we also knew you were doing stuff that.
You gotta
was in
let
the
me
back.
know these things, man. It's hard to interact with you. Don't see what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah, we got spaghetti with ice cream.
No, you don't. You're not supposed to Alamo spaghetti.
Mode.
Yes, Alamo, everything. It's fine.
Yes.
You know the
Yes,
funniest thing.
Homer reference. The Ninja reference is Tax Stallion trying to merge out of the bushes to put the plop ice cream on the spaghetti and being pushed back in. That's right, Tech. That's you.
Circuit, we should totally have spaghetti with ice cream at the next convention.
Not on top of it, but maybe.
No.
No,
Yeah.
right on top.
Right
Yep.
on top.
No.
Oh, Circuit. Sorry, did I
Yes.
miss something? I just got back. I had to.
No, we're referring to the image.
Actually,
Alamo.
you kind of missed the Tech because the image has you involved too.
I see it. Oh, you remember I'm on my diet, and then.
No, this is my
I-
pasta. This is my pasta. I'm just like, no, leave it alone.
Tech is your diet.
I'm not
pasta
gonna lie.
Alamo.
I'm not gonna lie.
As it should be.
I just figured Tech would be the funniest person to throw in here for some reason, so I just ran with it.
Hell
I
yeah.
thought it's because you knew I was on a keto diet.
Would
Is
ice cream be part of the keto diet? Keto?
You can on certain flavors and brands.
No, I mean, let's let Tech is the one on the diet, so he would bet. So Tech, would ice cream?
If you get the low carb one, then.
There you go.
no
Okay then.
sugar in it.
Okay, that could technically be a low carb ice cream that you're trying to put on the spaghetti. You will join me in low carbing. Back! I want my carb filled pasta.
So
You're not getting your milky ice cream
And
all
heaven
over my
forbid
sauce.
I try to give you a zucchini pasta.
Yeah,
ooh, zucchini's
that
good.
that one's a different monster. That was a different monster, and you prepare for it differently. When I'm prepared for a zucchini pasta, I will be prepared for zucchini pasta. When I'm prepared for a good weedy spaghetti pasta that was made out of just wheat and water and maybe some eggs, that's what I'm prepared for. Leave me alone.
So you're saying you enjoy your Wheaties, in fact.
I do, in fact, enjoy my Wheaties. This pasta's made out of durum wheat normally. Look it up. Anyway, so, yeah. And the big thing about this one is this was going back to Clip Studio Paint after being off of it for an entire month, drawing on Sketchbook for the entire artist training ground. So I kind of had to relearn a little bit how to draw in Clip Studio Paint, and then try to learn how to draw like I was drawing in Sketchbook, which is a whole nother kettle. I'm still trying to get there, by the way. But at least I think I'm finally getting a lot of things figured out in way of my style. I'm just getting I'm still just fighting myself on proportions.
You're still doing good, man.
I know. I can still fight with myself. Anyways,
Don't worry, it will never stop. You'll always fight yourself.
yeah, pretty much. It just means I want to keep improving. Anyway, we also have a few other entries here. We got Lightning with their husband Night Sleep. Fun little-
Oh, that's adorable.
Alright, and please forgive me, I'm not familiar with the flags. Is symbolizing a color for anything specific, or is it just a nice color?
It's gay.
Yeah.
Is that the actual gay flag?
Yeah.
I think it's the male gay flag.
Yeah.
Okay then. See, this is why I asked. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Alright, we also have...
Never assume anything.
Yeah. We also have Chaos Akai, who's teasing their next skeleton crews. We of course have a ghost.
The guy from Mystery Skulls. Yep.
Yeah,
Lewis.
I don't know their name, but
That
yes.
big muscle.
No, I know Lewis. BB, I forgot the dude that's Shaggy with the metal arm and Mystery. And that's sad.
And
I can name 3 out of 4.
they also decided
Right.
to make Korra for random Korra.
In Street Fighter.
Fighter
In
6.
Street Fighter 6, yes, just to add on, yep. And of course, to top off the art entries, we also have Toakoi with a thing of ice cream.
That
Hello,
when
Alamo.
we get back to it, it's gone.
Oh, is that what's going on there? Okay, fair enough.
I was getting ready for an epic fight.
Alright,
I look in for the ice cream, it stares back at me. As soon as we cut back to it, it's gone.
I thought you were hiding behind a pillar.
I wasn't
Like
sure
the
what to
ice
think of
cream
that,
is
but
like
I think
kill
I know.
you.
I think I know the best way to suggest on this one. The only real note I have on this one is you make the lines between the panels a little thicker. If you give if you separate the line thickness as opposed to everything else, it's going to denote it being separate as opposed to part of the image. When it's the same
Yeah.
thickness as Toa and the ice cream, you kind of assume it's part of the image and not actually a transitional or a panel P or a panel thing.
Yeah, that's always been my issue with. I have a thickness I prefer, but if I need to cut it in a thing,
Well,
yeah, that's fair enough.
Well, if you have a thickness you prefer, you don't have to change the thickness. You could just double up the thickness of the line.
True. I normally did use the thickest line possible, but I think I've just, gone a little bit lazy because I do these quickly.
Yeah. I think that's the one thing I always want to encourage people. I know we only give you a week, but we give you weeks to try to let you settle in, get an idea, and maybe sketch something out. Try to give yourself time to think about it and just enjoy the process. If you're trying to hammer it out just to meet the deadline, it's gonna kind of lose the fun of it, you know?
Yeah, that's partly why I don't write every week, because
Yeah.
if I just push out a written piece for every week, despite its length, it's not gonna hit always naturally.
Yeah. I mean, there's something important about making sure you put in the practice and do something every week or every chance you get. At the same time, you got to give yourself the chance to enjoy the process. So you don't have to make a novel in a week, but it's important to even try to maybe even get a small short story in for giggles. Just to help work on the skill. It's a balance. It's a balance.
It's one of my weaknesses. I don't know how to shorten the story to just 1 or 2 pages.
Fair enough. By the way, apparently I lied a little bit. I just realized I lied a little bit. I lied a little bit because I said you were going to see the reason I needed to keep the ad blocker on. Or I need the ad blocker for the news. But I realized Equestrian Daily didn't have a single thing pop up in regards to the ads the entire time I was using the notes and news and everything. None of the ads were there. I don't get that. Is wild. It's funny because they're there. I know they're there.
I know you're there.
But the only reason I
Watch
realized that is because our picker wheel here does have their ad, or it did anyway. It just there it is. Yay!
Up top.
So we're gonna ignore the ad for the moment, and we're gonna go ahead and get our picker wheel going. And once again, to everybody, this is your chance to get your challenge in, your art challenge in. It can be anything. Everybody is allowed one entry. It can be anything, but it can only be one entry. Once you get it in, you can no longer replace it. You are stuck with it. So make sure you have it picked the way you want it to be picked. But everybody is allowed
Also-
one. And once everybody
Also,
is...
sorry.
Go ahead.
I was about to say, if I really wanted to be silly, I could have just drew a actual character named Alamo from Kamen Rider Gav. Just so I could be like, hey, it's Alamo, and everyone would be like, what?
Oh no, Kazukai is trying to get us to get my artwork to disappear. I know
Uh-oh.
I made that joke. All right, we're getting any entries in here, but along with that, we do shuffle these up and spin the wheel. So even if you get yours in late, it still has the same opportunity and chance of winning as getting it in early, because we shuffle them all up. No winners, no losers, no randomness. Well, randomness is the only thing. You only get randomness. Pure and utter randomness. Because that was the one thing I love in this world, is just pure and unadulterated randomness. Wow, that is a prompt. Volunteering to replace circus route. I have no idea what we're doing.
Wow.
I kind of want you to actually put had to pop out for a moment.
I kind of would if it wasn't for the fact I already got his.
No, I know, but I'm almost. It's just one of those stupid things where it's like that.
Had to pop out for the moment. Yeah. Honestly, I should have done
I'll
that.
pop out for the moment. What did I return to? Wait, why is everything on fire?
Screw it.
Singing our demons
what a nice
away.
boy.
I love that. Singing our demons away. Actually feels
Especially
nice.
when it's a Busy Pop property.
No, that was more of a reference to the fact that we watched K-pop Demon Hunters this last Thursday.
Oh yeah.
I know. Oh yeah, you did.
I've heard a lot about it. I haven't seen it quite yet though, but I've heard a lot of good things.
It's supposed to be so good.
Yeah. You better really be into the music. I will say that.
That doesn't surprise me. K-pop, right? Well, I mean, it says K-pop in the damn name. All right, we're gonna randomize and spin. Let's see what we got. No! No! No!
Okay.
Ah! Kamen Rider. Oh. Alright, Kamen Rider. If you don't know what that is, there. We're basically dealing with masked superhero, most likely with a motorcycle. There.
I'm only familiar with one or two of these seasons.
I'm familiar with Ooze a little bit, and I actually have finally acquired, quote unquote, the first series of Kamen Rider, which is honestly a pain to get right now in this day and age. Right now, subbed.
You say that, but the new one that's the fourth over is going to be simulcast.
With simulcast with who?
U.S. and Japan.
With
And
who?
other I don't know.
haven't
But
told us.
Toy's probably going to do it on the YouTube.
I have been here for so long.
Okay. Oh, is that the yours?
Wait, what?
Is that your protestation challenge, or are you just losing your mind?
No, Tech kept saying, "Oh, well, Coldust is here." I was like, "I've been
Someone
here."
else slipped in and out.
Sorry, that's kind of funny though. I've been here for so long. That would be a heck of a protest challenge. But yeah,
That would be.
But it's not.
That'd be
it
the
is.
Sam Rice challenge. The
Yeah.
I've been here the whole time.
But anyway, so yeah, Kamen Rider. You might need to do some homework on this one if you're not familiar with it. I'm probably gonna have to do a little bit. I know I'm going to hate Toa. I'm probably just going to have Toa be the monster, and I'm just going to kick him upside the head. Anyway, does anybody have a protest? I mean anybody. Coldust, do you have a protest initiative challenge to soothe my pain?
Oh, I see. Just anybody can make a protest initiative challenge these days.
No, they
huh?
can't. They can't. But I'm so burnt. I'm so destroyed from Kamen Rider that I just can't. I'm just.
They kicked right into his heart.
Well,
More
guess
like my
what?
pancreas.
Guess what? This week's pancreas challenge is clamp.
Clamp. Oh
Clamp.
god, there are so many ways to take this too. Oh,
Clamp.
I heard a manga publisher by the name of Clamp.
you
There
heard right.
actually is. This
There
is
Yes.
They did like XXX Holic and a couple other things.
Triple X Holic, Tsubasa.
That's right,
yeah.
Tsubasa.
Cardcaptor Sakura.
Which which?
Chobits.
Wait, what are we talking? Oh,
I think
Clamp?
I think they did Magic Knight
Yeah,
Rayearth
Clamp.
too.
Yeah, I have all
actually,
those books.
Yeah, Magic Knight Rayearth, and funny enough, actually, wait, let me double check. Let me double check something.
Magic
Make sure I'm
Knight-
correct on
Magic
something.
Knight-
It's okay. I'm
Magic
getting
Knight
us ready for the
Rayearth
next
is
segment
one of the
here.
series I have.
I'm getting ready for the next segment anyway while you're